of silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great, that's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fast to be late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
The Buccaneers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Colin Johnson,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Let's go. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. Am the place. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the place. Remember me.
It's all right, man.
Can you go to court?
Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on finance. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up full of, dancing in a drought. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I fit out my truth? I got nothing nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up, hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie fourth-round pick. This is Dameon Pierce. And some room to run now. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. So they had it bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamal Agnew, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out across midfield down to the 45. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, it's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And we often talk about defensive end setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Damian Pierce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, right side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. They're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Give to Pierce now on the option. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, here's Pierce. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete to Pierce. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Give left side for Pierce. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen going to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow. 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Colin Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have...
And this is going to be intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Handoff left side, Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. This is caught by Hilton. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Allen to throw once more. Delivers another one to Pierce. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. The quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, Allen throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Bass is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now here's Mahomes. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Elliott
will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Fighting Hilton on his slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen off the play fake. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. Here's Allen. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Allen. Able to find Judy. The 40. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing is Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough. But they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Allen. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get the chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the South out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah.